All right, greetings, class. I want to walk you through a little bit about week 4 of our first quarter of AP government. And we're going to look this week at the executive branch. You're going to spend a lot of time looking at the way that the president puts together his agenda, the agenda being what a president wants to accomplish. And there's going to be a lot of roadblocks in the way, especially Congress, which we learned about last week. So now we're going to be looking at that interaction between the two branches. And then what tools does the president have at his disposal to push that agenda forward? So, as always, every week we're divided into three different folders: engage, your starting point; explore, the bulk of your work, the content for the week; and then apply, how you show me what you know. So let's just start here with the apply so you know what your end game is for this week. You've got your one pager and your note check as always. That'll be on chapter 4, the executive branch. Little new wrinkle this week, you'll be doing a little writing on Federalist 70. This is where we're articulating the Federalist argument for the executive as it was created at the Constitutional Convention, having a singular executive, having the power to implement his policy agenda. So really backing up that which we're looking at this week. So let's go into the Engage folder. That's where you always start. So you're going to have the assignments for the week. I'll post this video that I'm making into there as well. And you'll have your learning objectives. Really make sure you look at the learning objectives so you know what it is that you're expected to do after all your content. And then I put in a discussion board that I'd like you to participate in this week where you're looking at the Electoral College. That's the way that we elect the president. And I figure in a time where we're getting ready, few short weeks from electing the next president of the United States, we should take a look at how we elect the president and decide, is that the best way that we do it? Okay, so that's going to be there for you this week. All right, now let's look at the assignments. Let's look at your work for the week. So you've got your learning objectives. I always want you to go through that, take some time to really digest what it is that you're expected to do. There's the classroom discussion, like I just pointed out, on the Electoral College. And then, as always, the bulk of your time is in the notes section and reviewing content in the Explore folder. Now that you've got a unit exam under your belt, you've got a really good measuring point of, are you doing enough? I can tell you, just looking through some of the Congress notes that have come in, some people are kind of scaling back and doing a lot less than they were early on. It's just a cautionary tale. There's a lot of vocab, there's a lot of content in this unit, and I want to make sure that, again, when you get to the unit exam and more importantly to the AP exam in May, you have resources to draw from. So make sure you're not scaling back your notes and you're doing an appropriate level. Think about the assessments that we took, the writing and the multiple choice. Did the notes you took, did they help? And if they didn't, what more could you do? Or if the content that you were using, whether it was Khan Academy or the book, was that enough? Do you need more? So good point to really check in and reflect on the work that you're doing. As always, you'll submit your notes in your one pager. And then, as I said, you've got your Federalist 70 writing to do. Then there's an optional piece in there. So now, if you were not satisfied with your performance on the assessments last week, there's a reassessment process. And I've laid it all out in this form that you will make a copy of and fill out. And then you will have to email me that your finished work within 1 week's time. And then I will look at the quality of the work and how well you engaged in reassessing and reevaluating and examining the content. And that'll determine the boost that I would give to your overall grade. All right, so anything that's in the apply folder is due on Friday, and the optional reassessment form is due Monday, September 7th. And as always, if you have questions, concerns, issues, please reach out to me. Always good if there's going to be an issue turning something in to reach out before, not after.